Welcome to mission 3 of my Spitfire Mark IXe campaign. We're on bomber escort duty today. We're heading out of Lympne to the southeast, RV with the bombers mid-channel, and then carrying on towards Le Touquet. The target for the bombers is a V1 rocket launch site in the town of Saint-Riquier. Our job is to keep them safe as they go in and come out. We pick up the mission just as the bombers have made landfall near Le Touquet. You can see them down there. Formation of 9 B-25 bombers. I'm in a flight of 8 Spitfires that are just zigzagging above the bombers. And we're not too far from Burke. I suspect the Luftwaffe is going to scramble some fighters from Burke. I've just been notified that there are fighters to the south, so I'm going to drop through the cloud, take a look at Burke airfield. My guess is that there will be a flight of bandits that have just scrambled. I just spotted 4 planes there in tight formation. The bombers are just ahead and above, and they're going straight for them. So let's see if I can get a jump on these bandits. Managed to get absolutely no hits there. Made a bit of a mess of that, but thankfully those 190s are just fixed on the bombers. So I'm going to get a second chance. I'll drop a bit of speed here and see if I can pick them off one by one. Just want to damage them so that they disengage from the bombers. I don't think any of the other Spitfires have come down to help yet. Okay, those 2 have broken away. This other one here is still on track. Let's see if we can take him down. Took a few hits to dissuade that 190 and he's finally broken away. I don't think any of those 190s are down, they're just damaged. I'll let the other Spitfires pick them off. See one there trailing smoke. But the bombers look like they're free to proceed now to target without any further interference. I'm going to stick with them and just gain a bit of speed and altitude. Burke is to my 4 o'clock now. We're slightly inland, heading towards target at Saint-Riquier. There are some planes off my long 6, a few above cloud, and there's one below cloud there, looks a bit suspicious. Going to continue to extend inland with the bombers. There is another flight of 190s inbound, 6 planes in total. They've reached Burke and I think they're still on the coast. No direct threat to the bombers just yet. Well, I think they will engage the Spitfires that are still in that area. I'm still tracking the bombers, have gone back above cloud. Got some Spitfires on my starboard side. Target is not too far inland, so not much further to go before the bombers will do their drop. I'm going to circle back around. See a plane up ahead there to my 12 o'clock. Just kind of ignoring it at the moment, but then there's a 190 there, just streaks through. Gone high. I think he's after me, so I'm going to get on his tail. I think this 190 is alone at the moment, so I will stay with him. The Spitfire loves to turn, so I am slowly closing the gap on him. Got him in guns range now. He's dropping down to evade, and I'm going to follow him, breaking the golden rule of engagement right now by following this guy for ages, but I think I'm safe to engage. Managed to tag his radiator or a fuel tank. Pilot's dead, 190 down. The bombers have reached their target, bombs are away. You can see the V1 launch site in the field there, in the trees. Here it is. Not much to go for, just the launcher, some supplies around it. There are some supplementary buildings, I think, behind the trees there. Bombers are turning away to Egress. The bombs have hit their spot, and that is how you crack a nut with a sledgehammer. Left the bombers and headed back towards the coasts, somewhere between Burke and the Somme estuary, and there are 190s everywhere, and they've taken out some of our Spitfires. I'm just keeping my eye on them and seeing if there's a target I can drop onto whilst they're dogfighting there. There's a plane turning right here, and I think I can follow him and get on his tail. Got some good hits there. I'm going to break off. I think he's done. He's called in a wingman and he's streaking in now on my 7 o'clock. weaving a bit to try and dodge him, but he's just clipped me there with a few machine gun shots. Let's see if I can turn onto him. He's gone up high. Well, I've got quite good speed at the moment. I'll stay with him. There's another one there just beneath me, but I'm going to stay on this 190 here. Almost in guns range. I think he's realised he's getting chased and he's dropped his nose and is making a run for it. I've picked up a lot of speed in the dive. I've got about 400 miles an hour on the clock right now. Don't know how many G's I just pulled in that left-hand turn, but the pilot is blacking out. Doing everything I can to stay with the 190 without losing consciousness. I'm so close there, but I'm still with him. Wow, I'm going to let him run and stay above him. Try to regain some composure. My pilot is definitely fatigued now. Should never have really followed this guy down, but I've gone for it. I'm going to see if I can make it stick. Tagged him with my first shots. He's not down yet though. First chance I've had to check my 6 during this dogfight, and it's clear. There's his rudder gone. I think that spells game over. Yep, there goes the pilot. Going to replay that from inside the cockpit view, because no sooner do I shoot the plane down, if I spot another 190 going left to right across my nose. He was probably coming in to attack me. I'm in a really good position to get on his 6. Had to use my ammo really sparingly during this mission. There's a lot of 190s in the air. I'm trying to save my ammo as much as possible, just with short bursts. On my cannons especially. Managed to hit the tail section of his plane there. I've just seen his left elevator fall off. I see the bombers there just passing to my 10 o'clock. Got no more cannon left. Just finishing the guy off with my machine guns. 6 looks clear-ish, and a couple of planes high. That 190 is down. There he goes into the ground. I've got no cannon left, but I'm in a really good position to egress here. I don't think I can do anything else. Bombers have already gone feet wet back into the channel. The mission has been a success. All 9 bombers have made it safely back into the channel. Now heading back to base. There are still some Spitfires and 190s battling it out near Burke, but there's nothing more I can do. It's time for me to RTB. Here we are back at Lympne, on my final approach to land. There is a T marker there. Some anti-air guns I'm going to fly directly over on my way in. I've made it down, and I'm going to give myself a 7.5 out of 10 for that landing. That's pretty good. Just a few holes in the right wing for the mechanics to patch up. Mission accomplished, and I've been credited with 4 190 kills. But the mission was a disaster for the squadron. All 7 of the other Spitfires got shot down. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.